guys.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Good to see you this week. What's happening? How are you, Monique?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. So good to see you here. Guys, Monique is one of our clients that we work with her individually. So she's joining us on this call as well as maybe on the other ones on the back end as well. So it's really good to see you guys this week and have you here because I know
yes,
you started your lives, Monique.
Yeah. I'm in day 7 today.
All right, how are they going? Because these guys are doing the same. Everyone's in this like mode of starting their 21 days.
It's great. Actually, it's great to practice for myself to get better in bringing forward my message. There are a little bit, I can see that the views are getting more, so they watch the recording.
Yeah, good.
Today
and this is there's a couple strategies too, guys, that we'll share with you. That once we do go live, we know as a rule of statistics that over mobile, right? We all know this. And so what we're able to do when we do this on our Facebook pages, we're able to go back in and create or generate captions. And sometimes it gets hard to recaption them, but that's an initiative that we're going to go back to doing our best ones. And we're going to talk about a bit about the 21-day structure. But right now we're doing, of course, we're on storytelling intros, right? Lives, and we're like, we nailed this one. I know the content rocked. And then you can create captions for them. And that's when we start to market those. And then we can market them. And we're finding an increase in visibility because they've got captions. Do any of you guys know how to do that, to create captions on a video? No? Want me to show you right now and before we kind of get started? And I actually wanted we'll chat in just a minute. I want to show you guys this one though, because it's a big deal. So you go on over to your page, and we're finding lately, we're working on pages. It's giving me some trouble lately with the height, we figure out what's going on. Okay, so this is what you do. You go back in after a video is posted, whether it's a live, right? You choose your thumbnail. Personally, it's amazing that I actually have one that I look on. That's like usually funny ones, but I tell you what, choosing a real goofy one works. Like I sometimes would choose, like I might decide to choose, if you got a big smile, that really work. They work, right? So pick and choose, and usually mine look hilarious, but I'm going to choose one that makes me look like a normal human being. Okay, so this is what you do. You just go back in, you re-edit, started if you guys were on, phone ran out of battery, and then we click captions, and then it generates. Now, the captions on Facebook are not as great. There's another software that you can use. It's called Rev. I would suggest you download it and we upload it to Rev. It's rev.com if we're going to reuse them. But what I typically will do is I do a lot of my lives, and I've got to put this on Rev. Then you take that next step. But what you do is you generate your captions. So take a look what happens. Like it literally starts what I'm saying. Now it'll play as I'm talking. Now sometimes it writes really funky, funny words. So just make sure you read them, because I have said some of the funniest stuff before. And someone goes, what the heck are you talking about? It was funny stuff. I was talking about luggage, and I wasn't supposed to be talking about luggage. I was talking about something else. It was like really funny. But so read them and watch them. And what it'll do for you, it'll play just the section that you're talking. And so you literally can go through your whole video, right? So when you have really good ones, I would definitely use this. Let's see. All right, let me see if they had any funny ones on here. Sometimes I'll just let it go, and I'm like, yeah, people's forehead. So I said, don't put dollar signs on people's forehead. It said people's foreheads food dollar ciders. Like, it's the way that you communicate. So it may, like, I know for different forms of speaking, ways that we speak, just be aware, because it might say real funny stuff. But it's great. It's worthy of taking if you have a VA. So what I typically will do is I'll just have my VA go back. That's another great way to allow your lives and your message to be read more. Because we know that over 75%, they're on mobile and they're on phone. I mean, how many of you guys are always on your phone? Like, that's how we do stuff, right? Yeah? All right. So let's start off, though, this week, before we get rocking, is what are some big wins that you guys have? And a big win and a big failure. Because if we don't have failures, then we're not growing. So I hope we have tons. Anyone have any big wins or big failures this week?
Cricket. I had a failure. I would call it a failure. It was sort of like advice that you've mentioned to me before, that I just executed on today. I had to let go of one of my VAs. That just wasn't I've been dealing with her ever since July. Detail oriented like myself, with conversations, even me doing like these little videos to explain how I want things done, and it's not done. It's just like, it's hard. People think it's easy to let go of VAs, because I came from management. So I thought it would be easier. That I was spending way too much money, even though I lowered how much I was giving her back in September. It just still wasn't it wasn't working out.
Well, that's another powerful
know?
piece of leadership. Sometimes we have to do that. It's also boundaries. It's boundaries in client work. It's boundaries in personal lives. It's knowing what you stand for. Direct and very honest. People love honesty. And although it hurts, if it's real and you know that what you're providing or what you're doing and they're not living up to what that boundary was or that expectation you set for each other, then this is not happening how I thought. I don't, get what you're doing. Okay, then you stop and you take responsibility. So that's a big thing. It's huge. And when we're building and running our businesses, that we're setting the right. And if we don't do that, we're upset. We stress about it. We create assumptions. We've got problems. It creates so much negative energy in our day. So instead of just addressing something, and this, guys, includes everything on social media, building your brand, building your business. It doesn't matter if somebody says something or does something that they're not within integrity. That's right, Julie. You're not being taken seriously. And this is what we value. I have had to fire clients and literally refund money. I've refunded over $5,000 to a woman that just wasn't living up to my expectations. As her listening, she was abusing what our relationship was. And I said, I'm sorry. I wish you well. I'm sending your money back. That's hard to do, right? Especially when maybe you need the money, right? But if we begin setting those type of expectations up right now with who we are and what we do, boundaries, and we will be in complete control of the relationship. Yeah. Yeah. And what was your big win though, Letitia?
Well, my big win is more of like when you explain to have like the last few days for the MLM domination and the other program that I have for me to offer it. But I'm going to offer it towards the end of the week, probably about Thursday. And I've been invited to speak for at a conference in February called the Black CEO Network. I'm a in OTJ. They're like amazing speakers, and they've been watching me. And they were like, "We've been watching you. We've been seeing you like growing and all this other stuff." And I was just like screaming at the top of my lungs because I was like, "Oh my God!" So that's my big win right there. Because
again, it all comes down to, guys, all of this stuff that we do, that invisible difference, 21-day plan. We do this consistently. We get asked to do stuff. We get invited. We get asked. We do summits. People want variation between someone just being on average and someone just going exceptional and being in a structure. Guaranteed, they saw your growth has been massive. Shared your watch. That's where, we get invited. So that's awesome. Congrats to you. How's it going? She's a mother of like 1 week, 2 weeks. And here she was talking to us in the car when she had the baby. Like, awesome. I love it. All right. Who else, guys, want to share? Let's do a win, a big failure and a big win. And, if there's a move your needle, those are always moving your needles. If failures, move our needle, right? To the next level.
I want to share, as I said, I started last week with my Facebook Lives. Yeah. And the first week, all 4 days, the screen just froze after 2 minutes. So yeah, it's not really my failure, but it looks really stupid. My lives are around 15 to 20 minutes. So I just finished it. But this week it was better. And what I did, because I'm still not so secure about my English. So I write, actually I can use them for my blog posts as well, and also put them on LinkedIn as articles. And what surprised me that on LinkedIn, where I'm not that active, but now I post reactions, and I was approached by someone who asked if, I see you're an author, maybe you can write blog posts for us as well. And it's also about moms working, juggling. So we had a nice conversation through Skype, and so that was my great.
Awesome.
Visible.
It's such a big deal. Wow, that's a huge find. Taking written notes and putting them on LinkedIn, like as a blog post, that's huge. Such a big deal. Now, do summits together, things such as that. Like that's our biggest brand spread and awareness. And when we start, and this is Monique is doing managed marketing as well with your YSV. So what will happen, Monique, is I need to switch to. That's when we start marketing those. That's when you're going to get called like crazy. So now if that's going to happen, you want that to happen, guys, then maybe your calls to action can be, you'd like to connect with me and, create a summit together, CTA, right? Use those direct CTAs if we want them, because that's a good one for you, Monique. So that's what we'll do as your lives start going, we'll begin to then market. We need to get that information in front of. So I want you to think that way. Are there networks? Are there groups? Are there summits that I can put my message in front of? Hi, Anne-Marie. So good to see you. Gorgeous. Right. If we're having issues with Be Live, it's Be Live, right, Monique? Such a pain in the butt, but Be Live, we love it, but it's pain. If it's going to stop working, we might need to start doing Zoom lives on Facebook. The quality of Facebook, think about this, the amount of bandwidth Facebook holds on to for HD film, like all these 4K videos we upload, Facebook is dropping bandwidth. That's why our films have not been so high quality. We give clear value, beautiful images. So that's why I think that Zoom may be our next move, Monique. I know, Letitia, you're using Zoom.
Yeah, I do Facebook Live. I was doing Be Live, but like you said, I was getting into that issue where it's freezing. It's so annoying. I'm thinking about stopping even the payments with Be Live because I have more freezing. But yeah, I was thinking about that too, doing the Zoom, but kept freezing. It kept kicking me off.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we got to be savvy, and what we need to use live. As we know, guys, remember, I always want to remind us, 3 heavy influencers is on Facebook. Main one is affinity with them. If you're interacting, Russell does a great job with interacting on his posts. You know, all of us do, because that's what we do. We know that works. So affinity, meaning, do you interact with them on a consistent basis, and is it actually relationship, actually interacting? Hey, thanks so much for being here. Remember, you guys notice, I'll do it on every one of my posts. Sometimes that's all I do in a day because I do so much content, but I know that my message gets in front of people. So affinity, wait. Text number 3, weighted. We want, if we have all 3 of those, videos number 1. That's why we're doing so much video. Images are number 2, but Facebook will give you a heavier weighting to you on if you're doing video. Hey, Meg, girl, for years and years and years and years. Yeah, it's so awesome to see you. Seriously, guys, the group is growing. It's so beautiful to see everyone's faces. And remember, we're always standpoint on topic, but I always stand, okay? Third is our time. Is it relevant? So affinity is what we're doing relationship-oriented on Facebook. I'm talking about the algorithms on Facebook, how they show your stuff. Time. Is it relevant? And is it timely? Meaning, are you also posting at your time that your audience is looking at it? It's a big deal. You guys know barely anyone sees it, and Facebook actually checks on us. You know, they're like, yeah, they don't like you. So we do have to know our times. Typically, I have a graph for you guys. It's probably, I think it's, or Larcy can get it. Typically, our best times to post are the 8 a.m., so like a 6 to 9, like or 6 to 8, or 4 p.m. is one of the best. Your time zone, 4 p.m. Why? Everyone's just getting ready to leave work. And they're goofing off on Facebook. No doubt. They find that afternoon. Everyone wants to know what's going on, where to go, who to meet, who's doing what. And they're also looking for lifestyles. 4 p.m. is such a good time. Why? Russell, your lifestyle creator. What is your brand again? We're gonna go into that in a minute, but I want to say it.
Creative Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
CREA8, the number 8, TIVE.
Yeah. Right. So if you're posting at 4 o'clock, they know they're looking for lifestyle business to post. And then again, guys, between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Those are your best, just across all time zones. And for normal reasons, right? We send our emails at either 4 o'clock of our emails. If we're doing like re-engagement campaigns, like which we did for you, Monique, we made sure it got sent out at 4 your time. And the reason is because we know we get better, better responses.
Chat, I'm making dinner,
okay? Hey, Meg, I think you're muted, or you're unmuted. It's okay. It's okay, but we just back there, teasing. But we love it. Kids are supposed to be
the nephews, but I'll mute it. Thanks.
I was going to say, who is that? I know Megan doesn't have kids. You got a baby. She just made a post today about that too. Like, look, I don't have kids. It's but she keeps them around her close. Okay, so we know yeah. Thank you, Russell. And so that's the best times for Facebook.
So Ron, that's just for posts. That's not particularly relevant to live videos.
Okay, lives, you got to find your space. But again, we know Facebook will find 75% are watching us recorded anyways. That's just how it works, right? I personally can't really hit my normal time that I want to because it's morning for me, right? So I can't do it in my normal 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Morning lives do really well. It just depends on your audience. Like your audience, your ladies are MLM workers. Now, some of them probably still have jobs, right?
Yeah, I was thinking of
so you got to honor who we're talking to.
Because a lot of times when I was doing 10, people were like, oh, I'm just getting to work and I missed the live.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, if you have mothers, you got to think about school time, right? School times, they're going to school. You got to make sure if you're parenting, Monique is 7 to 9 o'clock in the morning, chances are you're missing them all. But if they're stay-at-home moms, your days are awesome for them. 4 o'clock, awesome, or before 2, because school gets out around 3. Think about your audience, and this is everything that we do. Same thing for dinners, right? When I do my 8:30s, 8:30s or 9s, I know everyone's out of dinner already. I am missing quite a bit of people in the U.S. sometimes. That's why they watch our recordings. Easier.
Like a lot of my friends are either Alberta time, which is Mountain Standard, and I have some in Florida. I have some in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. So, of course, time zones are time zones, right? It doesn't matter. Let's just pick. We know that we got crazy time zones. You just got to pick a general rule that you stick to. That's the rule, guys. And you're not They're not following you as a leader. That was the topic that I actually was on this morning. It was about if we're not consistent doing everything that we say when we say we're going to do it, you're just not going to be chosen. And your followers just don't know when you're coming out, right? And that, of course, is when we're doing organic brand building.
And another thing I realized, Rhonda, is that there was one week when I came on live at 11 p.m. my time, and I got like a few people who bought my program. So I feel like people make sudden decisions in the middle of the night. So yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I should do this. But
no, but this is what you do. Let's get smart. Let's think about it. Okay, this is where captions helps, right? Captions. So if you got late nighters, like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, I don't need much. So I'm in the middle, like I woke up at 3:30 this morning. And I'm like, Hanalei is my roommate. She sleeps with me because she's my baby. She's still 10 and she just is my baby. Snores, so he has his own room. But no joke. And Hanalei's room's downstairs and she's not sleeping downstairs. But I say this because how many of us lay in bed with our phone out? You're going to scroll through it. If you guys have a live that you're doing, you put captions on it, watch what happens. People are going to watch and read you. It's awesome. And then when you start to see those views go up, then what we do, Letitia, is that we boost it before bed. Ding, ding, ding. Boost before bed. It's bedtime. Right?
14-year-old still in bed with me, Rhonda, so don't feel bad.
What, babe? What'd you say?
I said my 14-year-old daughter still crawls in bed with me. So
I never feel bad. She's my girl. She's not going to stay with me forever. I'm keeping her as long as I can. Right, but boost before bed boosts. And when I say this, boosting serves a place. When we go into marketing stuff, boosting serves a place when you're doing some of your own individual marketing. But we don't go high price point on boosting because all it does is it gets to the top, by more of your audience, right? That's all boosting really does. It's not real marketing. It just gets you in front of your people faster and a little bit longer. If you boost every single day, you can followers to see 3 posts by you a day. Like if you boost consistently back to back, your boost won't work. So if you boost today, tomorrow, and they're all 3-day boosts, they only see them once and when it's appropriate, okay? Because if we boost too many days in a row, only one of those boosted posts are going to be seen and you're wasting money. So when we're doing our own personal strategies, let's be conscious about the value and then make sure that it's something that people would really want. Like blog posts, awesome way to get in front of more people faster. Not necessarily needed to be marketed, but just a way to get your value in front of them. Same thing with some of your lives. They're really good. Like typically I'll do most of my lives now on my Wednesdays. I'm just doing my Wednesdays because I just have too many client work. As you guys know, I've got all of you all week. So it gets really crazy. So like pick your day. All right, here was, because that always helps us jump right into it.
How about that big lose? I didn't win, but that's okay. I just got stuck in my story. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so frustrated. I don't know where to start. I have like probably a 3-hour story I can do, but I need to compress.
Cool. We're going to go through, that's what we're doing today specifically. Where to start in my story. What part? Is it when your dog died or was it your dad yelled at you? Or was it when you made a perfect question, Russell? Everyone has this issue when it means, when do I start telling my story? When I have too much. There's an appropriate place. And this is what the appropriate place is. If we know who our perfect, that one deep, what moment in your life will help them make a decision? Right? It's that one client you've got. For instance, when I talk my story, I don't always go back to no one ever even knows I was an Olympic athlete, played US softball. Crazy, right? Big surfer. I don't talk about any of that stuff. Why? Because it doesn't matter to the audience. What matters to my audience is that I was in corporate, struggling, feeling lost, sleepwalking in the hallway with Brian, made a decision. My life changed because of one pinnacle moment. And that's the area I start. My story starts that day because what I'm offering is freedom, right? I'm offering connection, brand building, how to build your business so that you can be with your kid, client. And what do I do for just them? What is that problem I solve for them? Then you start your story there. Russell, you have a really powerful story. You talk about, being shackled. You feel like you're in prison at work. Boom, stress. Actually, it's nothing to do about you at all. We just share our story in a way that helps people go, that's me. And then we transition from me to transition to
Rhonda,
them.
can a guy use his past a little bit to get up to the future?
Let me ask you the question. What do you mean by that?
Can I read you what I wrote down and then we'll see? Or is that not?
Yeah, of course. Today, guys, we are literally, before you leave here today, every one of you is going to nail the intro. Nail it. Because you got to know it. You're going to nail your intro and you're going to nail your elevator speech. Nail it, and we know it, it becomes ours. All right, go for it, Russell.
So my name is Russell Foster, and I started working at a sawmill at the age of 15. At that time, I had dreams of flying, or dreams to be a pilot. Flying was and still is my passion. That dream was crushed by religion. I was told by my family that we were just more like farmers or just general labor. So I kind of wandered around aimlessly and from 2000 to 2005, I was in the Amway group. I moved back to British Columbia. Kind of wandered around.
Hey Russell, I'm just going to stop you if I may. Not to be rude, to stop you.
Yeah.
Awesome set. Too much about you. Too many details. Not that we don't love your details. Doesn't really matter to us, which is great, okay? And guys, the reason why I say it like this, it's not because our story doesn't matter. We won't use this in, let's say, an About Me page or like a story bio. It's because it needs to be about who does this. It's okay. What I mean is that you hit on some really big things, saying, my dreams were crushed by, was it religion? Is that what you said?
I was unmuted there. Yeah, yes.
Okay. So your dreams were crushed by religion. Now, how can you pre-frame or just transfer the way you're communicating what religion did? I heard you say, we're like farmers. We were told we were this. That part doesn't, those details don't matter. So you can say, I was told that I needed to do this or this or this and be this, be this, be that. Instead of going into too much detail, you explain exactly what the problems that other people, their life was controlled by religion.
Right. Okay.
So the main objective right here that you're identifying is that you were controlled and your decisions were controlled by religion. But then now, what happened? What happened for you? So it was, this is what happened to me. So like this is what happened to me point is where, boom, I was crushed by religion. But this is what I did about it, right? Okay, so we go, so this is who I am. This is where I was. This is what happened. This is what I did about it. Now this is what I have to offer you. That now I have a solution in the course. But I get it. And sometimes we get too deep and we want to tell everything. And it's okay to just like let it all out and write it. It's great personally. But valuably to a story, let's say a Facebook ad story, right? Where you say, and now instead of now being controlled by religion, I've broken free and I am now connected to a group of new ways of life. And we are changing the way people earn now, changing the way, breaking the belief patterns that you have to do what you're told when you grow up, right? Or do what you're told by your parents. You have the PLR product that can be the Inner Greatness course, right? Let me help you change your mindset. I've got a great course that I've created called the Inner Greatness. 8 steps to really living your truest self, like part of the Freedompreneur community. Just see how that transition went from about me into the problems, but more so into about them. And this is.
And then can I use like at the end there? I don't know if I can do that. So you can correct me or not. I tried a few, I tried the Black Ops thing, right? So I tried digital marketing, and then I met Vladka and the Freedompreneurs.
Got it.
That's where I knew that I was.
Vladka doesn't matter to anybody, and neither does Blackout, any of that. Say, I dabbed into a lot of things. Who cares what the things, you're like, I dibbled and dabbled a lot of things and nothing worked. And I finally found a group of people that cared, that actually were living the life that I wanted to live. They're doing what I wanted to. Our tribe, join the movement. We're awesome, right? That's how we do it, okay? Same thing for our personal stories. Leslie did a great job with her. She had to go into detail because it was took action on healing her son using CBD oils, broke all the thought patterns that people were telling her. She's got parents that are upset with her. She's healing her child using an alternative medicine, right? So this is what I had to do. This is what I found, right? This was the big problem I was having. And then, of course, she went into, this is what I found, the CBD oils, and now this is what I offer. And right, that's your value at this point, Leslie. And then you're either offer Freedompreneur because you say, look, I can't work traditional jobs, right? Most people can't work traditional jobs. I need to be with my son. So I had to find a way to earn a living. And then I know you've got your other offers, which are on your website, which is the Green Wanderer stuff. But you're in seek of the truth, the blunt truth. I mean, this is what people, funny little thing in my throat. Yeah. That was for me. I posted that today. No, it's good. Okay, so does that help you guys? I mean, everything that we talk about always moves the needle for all of you, right? And that's why it's so cool when each of you have one little thing, boom, it all of a sudden becomes present. Or what a big win and a big failure is, and we'll just keep popping this, and then I'm going to hit our intros exactly the way that we structure our intros and stories.
Okay, I'll go. I've actually been talking to a lot of businesswomen in my area, and I'm trying to set up here in the next week or so to do I don't know what you would call it. Talk. It's going to be like a wine share. They're supposed to bring some wine. We're going to drink some wine, and we're going to talk about, yes, we're going to talk about ways to improve your business. I know what Letitia's doing. I mean, I'm people that are already in business, but they're not necessarily in MLM. And then I'm going to kind of plug in what I'm doing.
Did I hear you? Hey, Clayne, what's happening, big guy? Hi, Clayne. It's Rhonda. Victoria, are you able to mute Larcy? Clayne must be home today from school.
Yes, Larcy's got control of that.
Larcy, hey, lady. Hey, mama. She can't hear us. Darn it. We might have to kick her off. Is she the recorder? She's all right. She'll hear us in a minute. Send her a message. She'll get the ding. She'll be like, oh. Now, are you making offers? Is it an MLM meeting or is it more of a business strategy meeting?
It's women that are in like more not MLMs. Like I have a lady that cleans houses for a living. I have another lady that does hair. They're kind of brick and mortar, but I just want, I mean, Kay, do you want to take your business to the next level type of thing?
Yeah.
But I'm also going to talk about my experiences and what I'm doing.
This is good. That's why I want to make sure anything that we do, guys, just make sure that you have an objective.
Yep.
Always, right? We just don't waste each other's time. It's nice to meet friends, right? And it allows us to make offers naturally because it works.
Right.
So, okay, so you're going to,
well, and
all right, you're going to offer to them.
To see what they're struggling in, and then maybe I can find a solution for that.
There you go. Perfect. And that's how you do it, right? Remember, our best piece of silence, our best form of marketing is asking the right questions, period. It's asking the right questions. I want to learn from people, and sometimes we get nervous. So then you go and prepare and saying, wow, what are some things that you're struggling in your business right now? This is what's going on with me, right? And then they're open to sharing and like, I wanted to do things right. And they're like, oh, what's that? Right? So then you just have the right questions prepared. Everything. It doesn't matter if you're meeting someone. This is why this elevator speech that we're talking about today, vital. So creator and founder of the Green Wanderers, right?
Yep.
Right? You tell a little bit of your story.
Yeah, I kind of
the creator and the founder of the Green.
Yeah,
okay, we'll go through it then. That's awesome.
You want me to go through it now? Okay. I said that I'm the CEO of the Green Wanderers, and I travel the world in search of the blunt truth about alternative healing and cannabis-friendly travel.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I have.
Okay, great. So this is perfect. We're going to go into these structures because in that elevator speech, it's got to be direct, exactly what I do. Hey, dude. But it also has to give them how you do it. Okay. Intros different than Unstoppable Mama. I create sexy brands and turn them into profit-making machines. Right? Boom. That's what I do. Now, when you're speaking in a personal basis, you got to get your normal voice down. Like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, funny, because you don't want to sound, I create sexy brands, turn into profit-making machines. You don't want to look like such a total nerd, right? That you're like super practiced. So you want to make sure that you're saying it naturally because that is what you do. But the elevator, if we stopped there, okay, I just walk away from you. But nice to meet you. You say, oh yeah, I'm the creator of the Green Wanderers, where we travel, what that is, because somebody may not get it, about using CBD oils as medicine, okay? Get that specific. Oh, that's a cool thought. And, right, so I need to get, you want to be more natural when you're saying it live, but that's fine to write it.
Right, and I put
say it again.
I said that I'm the CEO and founder of the Green Wanderers, and I travel the world in search of the blunt truth about alternative medicine and cannabis-friendly travels. But yeah, I could do CBD oil.
Because
but then like do my other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And the reason why I just say that because that's what you're specifically doing. So then, and then what's the how the blunt truth? You could say how I do it is because I work online. Like if your offer is our offer, if it's Freedompreneur, you need to connect what it is that you're doing,
right?
And then how you do it. Like for Monique, she has No Limit Parenting course. Like she's going to tell them what specifically she does. 8-week courses. I actually do live events. Wow. Then it allows people to go, that's really amazing. But for you, your is being able to work online because you're building an online business, right? Or I'm part of a community where we actually teach online marketing, right? So I'm learning methods and ways to leverage the online world.
That have children that are disabled, I can't go work a 9-to-5, 40-hour plus job. Right. I just can't because he's got doctor's appointments all the time and he's got different things than I do. I can't. So I want to help women like
again, that's exactly where that's the statement. And I help women and parents like me create an online business structure, right? An online business so they can actually work at home. Boom. How do you for you? An academy that teaches you, or I also am partnered with the Freedompreneur movement where they actually set up a business for you, build your brand for you, help you build a business online, right? So that your whole message just became, then they're going to go, oh, I need that. I need that. That's who I am. I need your solution because I need to be with my kid too. Okay. See how that works? Yeah. Okay. And we'll go through the structure in a minute, but Jules, you're hiding behind a black screen. I don't know if it's because you have a bad hair day, you got a pimple, or you're naked. Okay.
I'm multitasking.
One of us can point it out. You don't pay to be here by the multitask. I'm teasing. But she's a single mom, so I probably making dinners and doing kids stuff.
That's exactly right.
Awesome. Can we say hi to your dude?
Yeah.
Hey, man, what's happening? Awesome. Your mom is learning right now. Your mom's in school. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Your mom's in school. All right. So when you're in school, you got to kind of be quiet when you're listening. So your mom's. It's so funny. I had the same conversation with Letitia's kids one day. They were being like so.
And she put them in line, all three of them. They was like, and they went straight to bed. I was like, you should be like in childcare.
How did we do it though? I said, like, listen, guys, hey.
She yelled. She wasn't like me. I was like, ow!
But it was also because all we have to do is give them perspective of what you're doing, and how it means something to them. So I said, hey guys, did you know making money to buy, what is your favorite stuff? They're like, I like this G.I. Joe guy. It was like, I like Barbie dolls. Like, if she can't do this, she can't buy you a Barbie doll. Well, they were like, I said, do you like that stuff? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, this is a deal. She's got to work for this stuff. Otherwise, we can't eat and we can't buy stuff we like. Are you cool? And they were like, okay. Oh, I'm scared of this lady. Right? But it's all about the personnel. It's busy, right? I get it. And it's them helping them understand that what you're up to, because we respect their time too, right? And they love watching. It's so funny. It's like what they're all about, but it's just exposure. All right, babe. So do you want to share any of your big wins and your big failures? Because you had a huge development last week in your brand.
Yeah, I did have a huge development, and it's let's see. Failure. I wouldn't say it's a failure though. It feels more like sludge. It feels more like I'm just kind of dragging because I have lots of little bits and pieces, and I go out into public, and then I realize, gosh, it's never going to happen. Then if I do it like that, it's never going to happen. So I'm just feeling my own little fear about it's not a failure. I will get over it. It's just kind of what's going on for me.
Real.
Yeah, it's really real. And this is part of what I'm, offering is ways to move through this. Big win.
Sorry, babe. Are you going to use the Inner Greatness product?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Not all of these guys know yet. So what I decided to do in this class, and of course the other class that we've got, the VIP class, is that we created a product called Your Inner Greatness. It is everything written, awesomely done. I've put all the videos in there. You can edit them yourself and add your own complete product. You guys get to walk away from by being in this course. And it's awesome. We use them as order bumps. Like for you, Monique, you could add this product as an order bump to your programs. Like it's awesome. I'll show you guys later. But it's really good that she's saying this because Julie, what you do again, Julie? You can hear everyone hears who you are. I've not been held accountable yet because we haven't done insurance.
Yeah.
Who knows it because we nailed it.
Can you hear me? I'm having a funny technical. I'm Jules. I'm your practical mystic. I'm owner and creator of The Authentic Way. And I'm here to help you walk the mystical path with practical feet.
Such a rock star. Yes. Like that's killer. So now this personal development program clearly is going to be amazing. So to address what you said though, Jules, is I get what you are. What I always think about is this. If I have a message and I have a value and a purpose, it's not about me. I got to get that message out to inspire someone else. If I've gone through something in my life that I've made it through, and I care about the person on the other side of us at all, if we start sharing our message to them, you inspire them, and now you start having a follower. Then they become, a friend, then become a client. And the best time to start is when you're the most fearful. And that's why we do set up the 21-day plan structure. It's because of those fear moments. Because if we know what we're going to say and we just go for it, you don't need to look cute, you don't need to look pitch. Now you're going to hear more people like you, right? I mean, you're a single mom that has got something inside of her that connects with the world, and you want other single moms to get it's busy and it's tough. But if you care about, you're going to look at yourself in the face, you're going to know that kid's watching you every day. You're going to say, I am their example. And now you're sharing it. So that's the message. You're sharing your message, right? Yeah. This is like so powerful. What I would like to ask you to do, feel comfortable with it, and then look back in the mirror and say, I need to inspire you, because you are your client on the other side of the screen. I like that when we do the mirror speech, Why do you think I call it the mirror speech? It's because the only person you need to inspire is yourself, because your clients and customers are you. Does that make sense?
It does.
Now let me just help you get there, right? Join me on this journey. Join me on this crusade. Join my group. Grab my book. Let me help you. Join my program. I'm going to help you. Like, I've gone through it. Let me help you. It's all it is. Love and value that you got, that it makes it natural that you get over that fear. It doesn't mean you're not going to be fearful. Let me just get it straight up. You're going to shake. Voice is going to crack. You're going to think you look weird. You're going to be scared of what you're saying. It's okay. Because if it's a true message comes straight from because you're the one. I love your message, right? And then that's why if we do a 21-day plan like this, obviously the brand building stuff needs to be happening for a lot longer than 21 days. That's why we just get used to it. That's why, like, Monique is at the point now, it matters what she says now. So she's really making sure she's honing that message, because we start to market those 21 days now towards a webinar or to a pre-launch that she's going to have. So that's how we get ourselves used to it. So can you come this week and even practice inside the group, right? Someone was practicing inside the group was awesome, Abby. She's just like, I'm doing it. That girl, right? But because she's the first one of the product got rebranded for her. She's like, so practice there. Do that where it's a safe spot for you to do that in. Okay. Share with me your what was your big win?
Oh boy. Well, I sent off my logo to have it. The initial. I'm just waiting to hear back from that tomorrow. Cool. So.
Who did you use? Because remember, this class is the do-it-yourself class, so we don't provide all the logos and all the done-for-you stuff. Who did you end up using?
I wrote it down.
Fiverr? Did you go to Fiverr?
Yeah, it was Fiverr.
Don't worry,
somebody on Fiverr.
To the point where you do the done-for-you. I know, we'll spruce you up. This is good. No, I'm glad. That's awesome.
Thanks. That felt really good. And actually, that was it took a lot of time to research.
Yeah, we nailed that in 1 hour, but then actually putting it together, what you want, takes a while. Awesome. Okay, sure good. Does. Congrats. I love that. I also want to jump out here and share with win and losses, wins and failures.
Hi guys, I know you guys haven't seen my face. My name is Anne-Marie Blake, and I am with my brand is Freedom Unleashed. And to be honest with you, I've been up, and this is as of November 1st. I'm done with that job because I need to be a freedom renewal. I need to be a product of my. That exactly why I couldn't have the intern feel like that. So yes. As of the 31st. I am on my own and have all the time to do my freedompreneur, and I would be confident and in integrity with the people that I'm speaking to. Right. So that's a win.
Well, we gotta hustle then, sister.
Because it's preventing me from doing all I need to do because it takes up a lot of my time. Yeah, totally it's like a trap. And so basically, I've been doing some personal development programs, my product,
Yes,
so
absolutely. Well, I love that. Hey, congratulations. That's a big deal. And Amy's message is very pure, and she has a great following of people that really adore who you are. And now it just comes down to I wrote a great book, and this new program that we've got, this private label product that we have that everyone in the class will get. It's exactly what everyone needs. It's you're either offering, because this new product is exactly what you talk about, right?
And my big win is I already signed up for that. I'm coming.
Anne-Marie's bringing her daughter too.
Yeah.
Because her daughter, this is so awesome. Check this out. Anne-Marie's daughter's 21.
Oh, she's 20. How is she? She's going to be 21 this month, next month.
She's 21. She sent me a message. Look, I know you've been working with my mom and her brand. I am creating a clothing brand, on these calls. Then we said, okay, look, come to Bali. So they're coming to the Unstoppable Mastermind portion of Bali, 21 to 25. And her daughter's coming.
How awesome, cool. Right? You see that? She bypassed me and went to run because she's like, you ain't doing nothing, Mom.
Right to me, her daughter. It's the best. And you know what, too, Anne-Marie, we should let her know. We have a Shopify expert coming, and he's speaking on Shopify guy, and he's actually you're going to be able to take his exact store, and put your stuff inside of it. And he's got an expert that ties it all together, like the highest converting. It's awesome.
Yes.
And so let her know. Right. She'll be really excited. And we'll start, as the event starts coming along in January, you're going to start getting like little, we'll do videos and stuff from the speakers. It's really incredible what's going to take place there. So happy to have you.
So thank you guys. Awesome. And it's great to see you guys' faces and you can see me.
Right, exactly. All right, cool. What about anyone else want to jump out of here? Meg, do you want to jump out? I know she's with her with her kiddos. What's up, sister? This one, man, she's a wild one. She's she coaches soccer or something like that. She's a wild one.
Yeah, all of the above. Everyone asks me how many dogs I have. I'm like 8, 10. I've lost count.
But you're setting her. She's like, hey dudes.
Hey,
this kid. So cool.
Hilarious.
All right, so Megan's, she also going to be your Air Force
I'm starting
nurse,
nursing
right?
school in January, so I'll get commissioned to be a flight nurse eventually.
Cool.
So
super cool. All right, what are the big wins and fails that you've had, Meg?
Let's see. Mine's been really tough all last year. You know, year before at Marshall Islands. I think that's probably been. Okay. Eat your dinner. That's probably been the biggest challenge for me is my military. You know, being abilities as a staff sergeant. You know, I'm leading people, and it takes precedence over everything. So fails probably more than wins, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's see. Wins as in like in general with anything online.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously you're here. You know, I know that she's hard to nail down. We're like, Megan, listen, you know, she was supposed to come to our Bali event 2 years ago, right? Like she couldn't come at the very last minute. It's like, look, we got another event. Otherwise, we all talk about it. We never, because it's about the structure. It's knowing what to do each and every time when, you know, how to get it ready. And so if you're here, that's a big deal.
Yes. So yeah,
and hopefully you're going to be coming to Bali.
Yes, that's a big win. And being able to jump in the group and okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Cool.
So yeah, that's
all right. Well, awesome. I mean, this is what I love about this the most, because as you guys have stuff going on, we're able to like hit the topics. Is this going to help all of you move through? Because usually all of your problems are everyone else. All right. So now now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move into the real specific structures of why how the intros are structured and how the elevator speeches are structured. 21-day plan yet. Some of you are not because you're just getting into it. This step right here, being able to articulate exactly what you do, will be the defining moment of whether somebody actually, get this, first 15 seconds, 30 seconds of a live, a webinar, whatever that you do, you could be missing people if you stumble over what you do. So how about, for instance, did all you guys watch the video of the guy in the membership site that says his elevator speech and he's like, kind of gurgly gobblies? Did you guys watch that? You all in it? All right, I'm going to watch it later. It'll only make sense, okay? I need to log in here. Larcy, can you give me the secret link? Do you have the secret link on hand? So I can get that secret link to the course. Make sure I've got it up. Oh, weather products. This is the new product that comes with this course. We have a complete step-by-step how to set it up, all instructions, because this is a done do-it-yourself course. But this product is awesome. It's got it's an 8 steps to finding your inner greatness. It's all ebooks. We've got all the videos set up, all the emails are set up, everything. It's a complete done-for-you product. Awesome. It gives everyone literally a product immediately to either sell or to use as leverage. Are you able to get that, Lars, or no? I can't log in for some reason to ClickFunnels. It might keep me out.
I'll send you a messenger.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, babe. Laura, Victoria, you want to share anything that's going on with you? Lovely lady.
That would require me getting one thought going through my head. There's a lot. Big wins would be, I'm super excited by that. I think it's just going to be amazing for you and your daughter, especially as Rhonda was saying with Martin coming in Shopify, it's just going to be so in line. And lots of other exciting things that I can't really share, but we'll be giving more information on that closer to the time.
Yeah.
And fails would be being sick.
Yeah, everyone got a little funky this week. Well, Victoria and I've been working like a crazy one when it comes to this event. You guys are going to love it. What's going on? Okay, we're going to watch this because it's really vital. There's will make the difference between you going, oh yes, my name is Rhonda, and I'm a speaker, and I also do branding coaching, and I've got lots of clients around the world, and I inspire people, and I want to help them be better. Boom, lost you. If you don't know what you're saying, they're not going to buy actual. So let's watch this one together, and it's pretty funny. It's 2 minutes.
Your first step towards becoming a networking god. Hey, Mr. CEO, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Ruben, right? Yes. Yeah. A lot of good things. Well, I like merge all my talents together and just give it out to the world, like all my stuff inside me. It's like a mix. Then I get up stage, talk to people, and I just know together all my creative ideas and my whole team. That's not an elevator. An elevator pitch is a sentence that sums up what you do so concisely that you can tell it in a space of characters, which is about a tweet. So let's try that again, shall we? Hey, Mr. CEO, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Nice. So what is it you do today? I'm a presenter and a comic. I host live events and I make online comedy videos. And I'm also co-founder of individualism.co.uk, which is the UK's leading men's style blog. One of your services, you got a carbon? I do. Yes, I do. There you go.
All right, see, point made, right? Point made. And the structure is solid, honey. But this is how the structure, how all of you guys, I know some of you guys have just jumped in here, have written out this elevator speech. Who's got it? Yeah? All right. Because, all right, let's go through exactly what are these. If you are just, meeting someone, you're, in a live, you're telling exactly what you do. Like every time I'm on my live, I'm like, hey guys, welcome to the Help Me Rhonda show. This is where we talk about building sexy brands and turn them into profit-making machines. And, okay, this is why we practice so darn much. And why now, moving forward from this day on, anytime that someone speaks on this call, you have to say, oh, okay, you have a question? Yep, Rhonda Swan, I create sex, we're going to know it. And the best part is that we get to know more about what you do too, and you're going to get better at it. All right, so that's what the intro's for. Boom, it's for lives, and it's, let's say you're at a Toastmaster, she's got to be able to share with people exactly what she does. You, Monique, you're going to be, speaking or looking for summits, talking with people. If you're on someone's summit and you nail it, most of these people that are hosting summit, most of them. So if you can come onto someone else's summit, someone else's live, and speak with precision and power, those people want you. It's amazing what happens when you listen to someone, what they do. You gain clients and customers real quick. Now, in the beginning, clearly, just know that you might ramble, you might sound silly. It's okay. You can practice in your bedroom, you can practice in your bathroom, you can practice in our group. But you have to do it really completely right, because truly authenticity is what people buy anyways. But you got to know your language. So that's why we practice it, all right? So the elevator speech takes us to a bit high, what we just witnessed, but it's also when you are going to, let's say, networking meetings, or you are maybe you're at an event. When you stand up at an event, like I go to lots of events, and if I can say exactly with precision what I do, you're going to gain clients. Has to follow this pattern. This is who I am. This is exactly what I do. Like precision, 2 statements, 2 or 3 words, right? So mine is, I'm Rhonda Swan. I'm also known as the Unstoppable Mama. I'm an author, international speaker, because that's what I usually say, and an online brand strategist. I work with entrepreneur women or entrepreneurs and help them build sexy brands and turn them into profit-making machines through digital courses, online workshops, live events, and private match. Change from women to entrepreneurs, back and forth based on who I'm talking to, right? Because I help everyone, but a lot of times I'll work and speak on a lot of women's conferences and women online stuff. So I need to speak directly to how me communicating who I am, exactly what I do. So I am an international speaker, a best-selling author, and an online brand strategist, right? People need to know what that is. Wow, I need that for my business, or I am. People are like, wow, can you help me? Yeah, let's get on a call together. I charge for it, but let's get on a call together. And they do. Why? Because I said it with such confidence that they want it, okay? And then you let them know exactly who you work with. So I'm a parent. I'm the founder and creator and founder of No Limit Parenting, where I work with parents to help them, be connected with their family and be able to build a business so they can be with their kids, right? Monique, this. And then you tell them, what is your tagline? What does you do for them? Like, I help these kind of people. They need to know what you do for them. It's got to be compelling, right? If you're just, oh, I'm a coach. I'm a life coach. That doesn't tell them anything. Corporate into working for themselves. I help families transition to, communicating better, like Healy and Austin, they're relationships coaches, right? They help people, what it is they specifically do. And this goes for anyone, even if you're offering freedompreneur stuff, you're offering the new product, you're building your own, like this, it's got to be exactly what you're going to provide to them. And then how you do it through live events and private masterminds. And the reason why we have to say how we do it for them is because they need to know what fits them. Some people are like, oh, she must just be a coach. She must work with people at home. Digital courses, online workshops. I do live events and private masterminds, right? So they need to know exactly what is your delivery. And so for others, you guys might say we have, digital courses like if it's freedompreneur, right? Free or leverage the digital economy through our online academy, private events, done for you workshops, right? You guys build if you want to offer my offers, exactly. This will be a powerful statement. Has anyone written this that would like to share theirs so I can critique it? Because this elevator speech, when you have a live where, you are, let's say you are presenting or doing your initial pitch, right? Then you introduce yourself if you're doing an offer, right? Where we do either a pre-launched offer or it's an actual Rhonda Swan. I'm also known as the Unstoppable Mama. Many of you guys know me. I am an international speaker. I'm a best-selling author, online brand strategist, and I work with entrepreneurs to help them build sexy brands, turn them into profit-making machines. And we do it through digital courses, online workshops. That is your introduction to a pre-launched webinar, a webinar, a summit, right? Because they need to know right away in the first 15 seconds who you are and what you do, and that you have earned family time to listen to you. So we darn well better nail it. Okay? Make sense? All right, who's up? Who wants to share it? You guys are funny.
Okay, I'll go.
The cricket song.
Well, I feel like I need to tweak it a little bit after my last one, but here's what I have right now. I have that blogger, speaker, and a self-help strategist. I work with individuals and entrepreneurs to help them turn their passions into profit by utilizing my mentors, digital online courses, workshops, live events, and
okay, awesome.
masterminds.
I don't even have to say mentors because this is your product. Everything I create, I give to you. It's yours, right? So that means, through Online Academy, you can say Online Academy, that's digital courses, but online academies are great to say. And then they ask you what it is. Oh, I'm, my partner, because you can say together, my partner and I created the academy. Where we teach people the 8 pillars of building an honest, and of course, setting it up and done for you. I can give you a link, right? So that's that. You are just offering our education program. It's you're part of it, okay? So you can just speak out that it's yours. Yeah, awesome. Well done. Like strong yours. All right. Who's the next rock star that has done theirs and wants to share it, or that hasn't written it and wants to just do it and follow this pattern? Come on in, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie.
Okay, I haven't done mine, and but I'd like to create one. So my name is Anne-Marie Blake, and I'm the CEO of Freedom Unleashed, and a partner of the Freedom Academy. And what we do is with them, so they could get what they want out of life.
All right. Thank you for doing that. That's awesome. You started. When we follow the structure, this is what I would do. So I'm Anne-Marie Blake. I am the CEO and founder. So Freedom Unleashed. Sorry, yeah. Freedom Unleashed. Right. I work with you literally need to say who it is you work with. I work with busy women that want to get their life back, looking for themselves or be able to be free from the shackles of a job. And I do that through Online Academy, workshops, courses, and of course, live events. Like you can literally say my stuff. Yes, I'm partnered with the Freedom Finder Movement. Yeah. And together, you say I'm partnered with the Freedom Finder Movement. Together, we help inspire people to do all this great stuff, right? So you're just partners with us, right? And this, I want you to get more defined. So when you go in, I want you to go in and literally model this because this will really take you to the next level of knowing what you do and believing it as well, right? Yeah, awesome. But by the time you guys get to Bali, everyone, when they speak, right? So you're going to meet
I missed that. Where would I find it?
This is inside of the Sexy Brand Building Program. You have to make sure that you get that because I know that they dropped you on because you've been quiet for a while. So we'll make sure that.
See, that's exactly because I've been enslaved. That's why I'm Freedom Unleashed now. I have been enslaved and shackled.
This is what you need to do then, Amber. You need to now that you're on the countdown, you need to start. You need to create. It's the Freedom Unleashed countdown to what you need to be doing. And then people are going to watch this and you're going to do your lives and, your posts and you're doing a countdown to freedom. Ideally, I would take this countdown to freedom that you've got.
Well, what is the date? November 31st is my last day.
Okay, so she's got a month and a half.
No. Sorry, October 31st. Couple days, I'm done.
Oh my gosh, it's like quick, right?
I want to be able to do my brand and do all that.
Well, this is now why you need to start really getting consistent with your 21-day plan, and that is really planning out your content. And I'm going to go through. I talk about the 21 plan often. You just popped in. It's the greatest way to start literally speaking your message every single day. And then people go, what the heck are you doing now? Right? And now you can have for you, and then of course you can use Freedompreneur. So there's a lot of instruction we'll give you specifically, and that we can make sure that you get that and leverage this moment.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Does anyone have theirs done? Want to share it before I give you guys instruction of what we're doing this next week?
Yeah. So my name is Campbell, and I'm your MLM sales coach. Oh my God, I just froze. I show women who work for MLMs and direct sell business how to social media.
Nice. Very nice. And how do you do that though?
Through my membership site and coaching course.
All right. So membership site, most people don't know what that is. So you want to then say through my online, you can either say my online program or, right. So make sure that you say it specific because membership sites, So say a digital course, online coaching. So if they know you have a digital course, then that's a big deal, especially for these MLMers.
I can do digital course. I can definitely say that.
Yeah. Digital course, one-on-one coaching, right? And masterminding, right? So you let them know specifically how you do it. That is how you open up every one of your summits, right? Because that's where you're going to get that structure from.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, good. Yeah, because License writes what she does as a coach. So she's got clients, right? She's got a digital program now. She does her coaching program, which is the domination program. So what is it? Letitia, say what it is you do. What is your 3-product line, your ascension model?
Mentee program?
Yeah, you got your lower, what is your lower ticket
the
one?
Lowest one is the MLMpreneur Crew. That's
right.
$25. The MLM Domination is the $97. And the MLM Transformation, which is when I'm launching in less than 21 days, that's the mentee program. That's a whole coaching.
So what she's done for her higher ticket now is because she's an MLM coach, she's got clients. Now a lot of them are growing their business. Now she's going to teach them how to do what she does. So basically she's creating a business and coach and actually license exactly what she does. This is big, could be very big for you also, Monique. Licensing your methodology and what you can do to teach people packages. You're not just now, working with just clients. You actually are licensing what you do. This program here started off as a licensing product. This 8-week course, my coach Tamps and all of that. And then Victoria's going to be taking it over. So I've been here with you guys every week. You guys are lucky because they're not supposed to even be here. I only usually work with the 30K clients, right? You guys all know that. And then I want to be able to package this up and then give it to either Victoria, license it back to Tammy, license it to other people. That's the cool part when you create a great product and a program that once you created, people want it. Then you just give your whole process to them, including your stuff, and then they pay licensing fees such as that. So now Letitia's just creating another coaching program, but what we're going to package for them so they can get those sales funnels. So now she's not only teaching them how to do what she's done, but she's giving them with that course the type of funnels that they need, list builder funnels, pre-launch seminar funnels, things such as that. Product levels, product lines. You either are using the current product now, and I want all of you guys to start thinking about what are my 3, we've got our low ticket, which is digital. Core is where you're helping actually coaching. Core offer is the middle offer. That's where you actually are helping people. You're actually either consulting for them or you're helping them, talking to them. So you can also charge more for the work that you can do with and for people. And then what's up, Monique?
Yeah, I have a question about my speech because I am a developmental psychologist.
Could you please introduce yourself? Please.
Yeah, so my speech is, my name is Monique Draal. I'm an author, developmental psychologist, and build a meaningful and profitable business without sacrificing their relationship or their family life. And I do this through private coaching, online programs, and international events.
Awesome. Yes. Yeah, and your question
is, so I get used to this, but I was wondering about this developmental or that I can just say psychologist. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's an extra value because developmental psychologist, I'm specialized actually in the development of children. Right. So that's why I know the day-to-day knowledge about how to raise children, but that's what is my studies. But I'm not sure if the developmental psychologist, if that adds something.
Yeah, that's a great question because, all right, first off, I thought it sounded great because it's like, whoa, she's got some big accolades, right? So that's impressive. We want that. We want people to know, right, that we've got accolades. So you may not say I'm a developmental psychologist for children because that could be a better add-on.
That makes sense.
That's more impressive, right? More impressive. Like, for instance, wow, the Unstoppable can have you teach it, right?
Yeah, okay, but that's a good one.
Because again, we always go back to who's our audience. If they're mothers, you're now going to be the best for them to work with No Limit Parenting because you know how to communicate with the kids. You know how to help them. Money in the business side, they need that, but they really would rather connect with their kids better.
Okay, so thank you. That's a good addition.
That's a great addition.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome. Right? This is what I love the most about this, guys? Leslie just said, heck, all of us have so much amazing value to help people. Everyone in all the classes, especially in the bigger group, everyone just buys each other's courses. They join each other's stuff because we have such a killer network of awesome people. That you need is in the Freedompreneur movement, everything. We have the best people here. So and what will happen is people join your courses. We will be turning all of you guys into affiliates because everyone's products, once you guys get your products launches, we turn them into affiliate programs so that we put them on our marketplace wall and inside of the Freedompreneur movement. So now the traffic, this is what they do. And then we send traffic to you because we want you to have our great people. But usually it's people in our whole tribe because they just go, I love what she means. You're not just working, like Monique's working with me privately right now, but you have a bigger, broader group. That's why it's so awesome that you're here because now people get to know you. You're not just with me. And then when you have a webinar, it's about it because what I want to do, I want to create a perfect world for everyone, which means all of you have great things that you're doing, whether it's my stuff, your stuff, or PLR products. And that we want all of you to be able to share each other's things and make money on you guys because you're in the Done With You class. I just want to give you a vision. We're building this big, crazy back-end machine and I talked about this in the Business in a Box call, building a big back-end email machine on the back. Monique's is one of our clients that we're doing this for. And now that means that the machine in the back behind her product is going to make small offers to them, right? We're going to do like splinter offers, they're called, where courses or not, she's going to be able to say, hey, I've written this book. I also have this offer for like $17 you may love, right? And so that's what we're doing in the Freedompreneur side. And why I share that with you, our machine, okay? Which means your links, the things that you do, we will be able to offer to our bigger list, which we just help you make sales. So when you work with us, it's a whole business coaching and done for you services, because if I create cool stuff, and I always do, our stuff always looks the best, it sells the best, because you guys know your message and our funnels are the best. I want that. You guys got great stuff. You do great things. I become an affiliate of your product. And then I say, wow, this week, one of my favorite friends, Monique Dahl, is talking about no limit parenting, and I'm going to post it on my page, right? That's the cool stuff that we do, right? That's the awesome stuff that we do, guys. And this is the value of you developing your own products and your own programs and having great stuff done. And again, made such a big difference. Creating these back-end email machines is a really powerful way to get your brand bigger. Yeah, all right, cool. So great sessions. Any elevator speech as of yet? Because otherwise you guys can post it in the group, and we'll make sure that either do a video of it if you're not quite ready, because you're going to start leveraging this strong, right? So now the next, and interrupt me if you guys want to, I totally get it. Mirror speech, again, it's your story, but it's not too depth of your story. It's literally, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I found, this is the problem I had, and then literally give a very impactful statement. I felt lost and broken. Russell was being told when he needs to eat. He wanted to make a change. He had a breaking point. And when I decided that I'm no longer going to be controlled, I realized I need to take responsibility for my life, for my business. And so I decided to create problems. If you're using the PLR, right, True Inner Greatness, you can go, I've created a program to help people break people through and unlock the chains that they've been connected to, and help build a bigger mindset. There's different ways that we can structure this when you decide what's the offer you're going to be making. And then that's what it is. And then it's just flat out, this is what I do. So, reach out to me, right? So that's the mirror speech. That's going to help you. Your branding films, right? And if you come to one of the events, we film your actual branding film, and you say this message, and then we create a killer film around it. And so make sure that you guys have these really done. Is going to be now into our 21-day plan structures. And these are superhero marketing channels. Yeah, you make sure you guys go through number 3, module 3, which is about marketing channels. And but it's the 21-day plan. And this is specifically for either just list building, right? We build our lists, we bring people into our world. It's just strictly for list building. Into your group. All of you guys, next week, we're going to be creating a list builder funnel, meaning it's an ebook funnel. If you already have one, sorry, let me plug in my computer. If you already have your ebook, this is for you specifically, Monique, as well. Sorry, my computer's. Okay, we have the structure, right? How to do their lives. But what I've also put together for you guys is the exact step-by-step outline of what to do each week. Let me make sure it's outline. I need to make sure, guys, I want to make sure that I have the one. I just wrote up a new one for you, that if it's not in here yet, it'll be added. And that's exactly what to do each and every week. To ebook, get into my group, into some type of a stage, with making an offer. Most are not making offers yet. Monique is here.
Rhonda, you're breaking up.
Yet. Yeah, it's the two of.
Go, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, thanks, ladies. I just know. Okay. Right back. You guys know.
Jumping around a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. It's 10 a.m., so it's probably happening.
Right? We always say this, you guys. It's that 10 a.m. thing that happens.
You're back now.
10:20, something like that. It always likes to go out on that. I don't know why.
We talk about week 1, no links.
Yeah, and I'm wondering why the one that we have is not in here. It's the structure of it. I just wrote out a new one. So week 1, we're leading up to a live event. And if you're just doing organic list building, your 21-day plan is you practicing your lives, you just getting your message out there, getting better. But when we are building up for an event, week 1, week 2 is you're getting them into your group, geez. Because how often I use these things, right? Week 2 is links like your list builder offer in your group, right? So we set up the ebook list builder funnels to go grab the ebook. Thank you page as well. Thank you so much for doing this, getting my book. I also want to invite you to And then third week is the real live event. That's like, this is what's happening. I've got a webinar, a masterclass, a special training. Last week is getting them loaded up for that. Now, when we're doing marketing, like this is organic stuff. When we're marketing it, this is the third week and we actually begin really marketing heavily for that event. So all along, like when we do like organics or actually real targeting marketing, actually where we're managed marketing is working for you, that's where these lives are going to matter so much, because that's when we start marketing those specific things. Then they get your ebook ad, they get into your group. And then with organic building, as we do, we're doing marketing strategies. Marketing, managed marketing, this is for you, Monique, she's getting managed marketing. Week 1 is where they're just going to give tons of value on your lives, just getting your video content in front of the week is when you actually start marketing your Juggling with Passion ebook, right? We actually market that specifically. So we're building a list to either get them in your group, right, or get them to a live workshop or a webinar. So I have a specific strategy we're going to do with you, launching her product, her program. Third week is then when we go very hard, and all it is direct registrations for a webinar, a live event, or a summit. So now for you, when we do our pre-launch, we can either do them on a Zoom. Letitia structured hers and changed hers a little bit differently. We had people registering. We have a webinar summit page that they register for. So it's in between doing the crazy webinar, doing a summit style where they actually register, they get the Zoom link, and then you present to them right here on Zoom. That's what I think I want to do for you for your pre-launch. It's more official than just a live in your group. It's like, isn't it, just by using that one structure alone, didn't you? She hasn't even officially launched. Like, she literally pre-launched it as a summit instead of like a full-blown, webinar. And it's magic, isn't it? Like, and people want to follow what you do. Every one of you guys, every one of you can do this exact same structure with any offer that you're making, because you're just giving them value. Then you bring them into a Facebook group, or we use your ebook, and all you're going to get your ebook for those. And then those ebooks literally bring them either into a group or they have them register for a summit. So for you, Monique, I think that's what we're going to do is we're going to have it go directly from your ebook to a thank you page. Your thank you page is going to say, thanks so much for getting my book. I'm so excited with your family. I'm hosting a live workshop on this date. I'd love to have you register right now. You can get the link below, and we're going to have them register for this live summit. It'll be awesome. We'll get those pages done for you probably today or tomorrow, so we can start. You were already doing a summit? Did you already do that summit? Yeah. Oh, you're still muted. You're still muted. We all do it.
Sorry. Yeah, I said I did some informal interviews with some other budding entrepreneurs, and it was not really structured, but very let's do about parenting, about sleeping, so different topics that I touched upon in the 21 day plan.
But it wasn't structured properly, so you weren't able to make the offer, right? This is what happens. People just aren't ready. They just are not ready. They don't have any structure. They just think, woo, need structure. People love it, and that's why they buy. That is why they join you, because they're like, wow, she's on point. She knows what she does. She knows who she is. She's got this great ebook that she tells me what to do next, leads me in. That's what we're doing. And so I have a really killer plan for you, okay? You guys, it's going to be awesome. In fact, I've got some new pages, these masterclass pages that we're using. Remember, were you guys on the webinar that I did for when I showed you guys the masterclass? That were masterclass pages that we're duplicating for the Unstoppable Kids program, but now I'm going to start duplicating for you guys, all of our done-for-you people, because they're super sexy and no one's got them, and we can funnel hack everything. They're actual. As I have a meeting with Monique anyway, so I'm just going to show you guys stuff that I'm going to show her. And if you want to stay, you can. If you don't, that's fine too, but it's awesome, all right? So this is what we're doing for class. Is actually like a real huge company. It's all stars, right? Movie stars that teach people what they do, and it's amazing. Hanalei works with Diane von Furstenberg. She's got Gordon Ramsay's class. The kids program is going to look like this. It's a picture of the Unstoppable Kids. It'll be the kids. All of these different people are going to be the kids that are providing their own master class. So this is the program product. So I'll tell you guys about that later. But these pages are what I like. So check this out. Can you imagine people landing on, they get your ebook. They go to your ebook. They get your thank you page. You're like, hey, I'm so great to have you. And it takes them to a page like this that is you as a masterclass trainer. And they then, they're not buying here. They literally, you tell them what you do. This is their page. And then they register for your masterclass here. So what branding films, right? So what happens, see how cool this is? This is just B-roll, we call it. When you guys are doing your branding films, you'll learn all this new lingo about filming. We create these type of clips. You guys see on I have to come to Bali and I have to join the Done For You class, because look at how cool the stuff that we do. So you guys know on my page, see this little silly video that I do? Silly, you'll see it. It's just me. It's me being real with people, like looking like myself and smiling. Hi, how funny is that silly little me? But you realize when I did this, more people, these puppies over here for, they feel like they know me, like I'm their friend, right? I'm your friend. I love you guys, but I have a video like that. And Monique, they get to your masterclass page. It's not just your picture. No, it's actually a video. Well, this is even better. See what happened? I pushed down the button. So there's going to be a floating film that's fifth site as well. And again, I'm saying this because this is for the Done For You program, right? That's what this is for, the Done For You people. But again, this is this kind of stuff that you're going to get. And then you have your little 15-second clip that shows it's you. It's called, yeah, that's awesome. And now people are registering for, like, they look at me, you're like, wow, check this lady out. She's a rock star, right? 8 Habits of Being a Great Parent, or my, Great Ways of Being an MLM, Dominant MLMing. Now register for my upcoming workshop. See, I'm getting my pages to look like this today, so you guys will see it first, because mine will be done. Is it look like this? So then now they're enrolling. They're just full registration, right? So, but these pages are awesome, and no one has them. See, because I hacked all the best stuff, and I pay a lot of money to get it done so I can share it with my clients. See, I pay for all that. I like good stuff, right? See how that works? So this will be amazing. It's going to be, you're going to get my juggling with parents. You're going to get this. You're going to get this. See how all of this is going to be structured just like a webinar is, but instead the pages are different. When I do the Unstoppable Masterclass creators, and the kids are going to be able to actually sell their own knowledge, taking it to the next level when it comes to entrepreneurialism with our children. But it's going to look just like that. That's what these pages are going to look like. So it's fun. And so again, what that, Letitia, is your registration format's going to look different. It's going to look way more classy and different. It's not going to look like a normal webinar. I know, like, everyone's doing these normal webinar pages, and quite honestly, everyone's so used to them, they're not converting like we want them to, right? Started creating pages and experiences, funnels that walk people through an experience opposed to feeling like they're being sold. Ding, 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 we got winners. That's what we're doing, right? So that's what's taking place. And for the Done For You people, it's a big deal because everything my stuff converts, and I like people to love what we do and not feel sold. So I'm always looking at optimization strategies to do that. But again, for all of you guys, that still's the same way. We did the same thing for the PLR problem. We have the same process. It's a lot sexier sales pages. The languaging's right. The emails. Letitia, you saw the email to register. How great are those emails? Yeah. And that's that course that we created that you guys get access to. And do you have it yet? Did Marcy give all of the current members here in the Done With You class? Did you guys get the product registration pages yet? I don't think we gave them yet because we're not setting it up.
We only provided them the membership link. This one.
So you guys all have this membership site? All of you that are in this current class?
No, I don't have it.
You don't have it, Letitia? No?
It was I
sent it to you.
Some of you guys are brand new. We'll make sure that you get it. Because what we did is we literally walked through. This is going to be something, we wanted to create a complete program that allows you guys, even if you're not doing Done For You, that you can do it. Because I want to teach you to fish, not just rely on us all the time to fish for you. Even our Done With For Yous. Once we do it for you, you need to learn how to fish, right? And of course, unless you're doing ongoing, everything that you need to build your own product with a Trello board that tells you exactly every single step. This is like a $30,000 product that we literally are giving to you guys because this is something that this is ours, that you guys get this in your class. Exactly how to take the funnels, how to share them using Dropbox, how to edit these funnels. We give you exact steps of how to edit it. We literally show you how to do it all on your own. So now you have a reference point. Anytime we either do it for you and you want to duplicate that, you just come in here and you can duplicate it. This is probably some of the most valuable content. Most people don't give this away because it's their whole business model. You don't want to do it yourself, or you have the budget. That's why I have a Done For You course and a Done With You, and the do it yourselves. So there you go. It'll be, and it's powerful stuff, and you guys will learn a lot. Done. So next week is going to be your 21-day plan. We're literally going to stop at your 21-day plan. So you're going to have it organized, all the 21 days and your topics. And then after next week, you go through the module 3. You're going to structure your 21-day plan. I'm going to give you the new plan. That's how I have the new one. I'm going to give you guys the new plan so it's easy to follow. And then you're going to start.
I have a question, Wanda. Since my 21-day plan is leading to an actual course, does the course start on 20? No, the telesummit starts on the 21st day.
Yeah.
So when the course start, how long do I give them to register? It's like
if you start on we start doing typically we'll start on a Sunday, marketing on a Sunday. That's when that's the best time. Remember, Sundays at night are the best because they're getting start points. To say, okay, the email says I'm hosting a new masterclass or I'm hosting this live event on this day. You do it on a Facebook Live on a Sunday night, or you post it in your group start getting them registered in all week, because we're like, it's this Thursday or this Saturday live event.
Okay. But then when does my course start? Like, how long do I give them to sign
up? We typically want to give after register. So after you make an offer, we do the replay encore, which is 24 hours later. We say, look, this is going down. You send them the replay. You post it in your group. You send it on your email list. The replay goes on a page that they get the replay, so they get to watch. It's on an actual page replay, and there's a button that says "Join Me," register. Reminder is testimonials. Look at this is who joined, and this is what she thought. And then the doors are closing. I am closing this down. I don't know when I'm opening it again. And then the fourth day is when the doors close. And the doors close.
Gotcha. But since this is a brand new extension to my business, I'm not going to have any reviews.
Well, you have client reviews though that have worked with you.
Gotcha. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, credibility. And then what you want to do too, Letitia, is even if like some of these could be new, your offer could be. Maybe it's a private session to have an application if they qualify. I want to book a session with you, and they can actually book on a calendar with you, or they can book with you if you want to take it to the next level and make them qualified to work with you. You give them that survey, because then they're like, dang it, you're not selling them anything. Right, but they're going to get sold. Structure on how to do an offer twist on the phone. That's in the program as well. I think it's module 7 under offer.
To that one. I was trying to figure out how to incorporate it, but I like that.
And that's how you do it. So at the close, you say, look, I do have my 8-week training course, but I'm not taking everyone. In fact, because I'm going to give you my exact business structure, you need webinar funnels, lead generation funnels, ebooks that you can copy and duplicate, right? I'm giving you all this stuff. Like, we're going to make this a freaking awesome product. You need to so I do have an application process. Now you could charge for it, or you can make it free. I would suggest in the beginning, make it free, because you might not have necessarily earned that right quite yet. Or you just say, look, I just guarantee that you're serious. So you could do that.
Okay.
But in the beginning, I would say, fill out this survey and then book a session with me. Now you get on the phone and say, okay, yeah, you'll be great. I'm taking only 8 people. Yeah, I think you'll be great. This is a week. Boom, 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 this much.
I really like that idea. Okay. Thank you, Rhonda.
Duper, awesome. Okay, you guys are awesome, and I've now gone way overboard, but hopefully you guys got a lot of value today. Next steps, next moves. Get this story down, get your intro down, right? So you really know how to do like a 21-day structured plan so that your lives are awesome and people are just like following you. They feel good about what you're saying, and it keeps you in motion of building your brand. Cool? Rock and roll. Hey, dude. I'm like, woo, rocking and rolling over here. I got a meeting with Monique, ready to go. Right? All right, cool. Anything for me? You guys have anything more? Post it in the group. Either someone will be there to answer it. I'll be there to answer it. We'll make sure you guys get what you need. We'll make sure that all of you guys have the membership site to that new product that shows you how to actually setting things up. But that's already, you can actually start doing it right now and see how well you do.
Thank you for everything, Rhonda.
Hey, darling, I can't wait to see you. All right, you guys. See you later, big guy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.